Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, the topic of our lecture is the disorder of the urinary tract. Urinary tract is the tract that comes from the kidneys and then goes toward the outside of the body. It includes the ureter, the kidneys, the ureter, bladder, and urethra. So the pathway from the kidney toward the urethra is known as urinary tract. And all the medicines are the field which belongs to the medicine of the urinary tract infection is called urology. Urology is the study the medicines which deal with the disorder of the urinary tract. So first disorder that we will discuss here is the urinary tract infection, or commonly known as UTI. Urinary tract infection. Urinary tract infection is mostly common in female as compared to male because of the length or the size of the urinary tract, which is so smaller in male, while as compared to male that is very large in female. The size of the male urinary tract is about 1.5 inches, and in female that is 8 inches. Male it is 8 inches, while in female it is 1.5 inches. So that is the smaller size of the female urinary tract, in which germs can enter easily and that is attacked easily, while a large space or size is given into the male urinary tract, and it is difficult for the germs, especially the bacteria which cause the urinary tract. So that is the reason that urinary tract infection is more common in female than in male. And there are different types of the urinary tract infection because of the place or the point where bacteria attack. If it attack the ureter of the human, the infection of the ureter, it will be urethritis. Cystitis is the infection of the bladder. If the bladder is infected by bacteria, the disorder or the infection will be known as cystitis. Pyelonephritis is the infection of the kidney. If the kidney is affected by bacteria, then the disorder will be pyelonephritis. So all these are the three types of the urinary tract infection which is caused by bacteria. The bacteria enter in the urinary tract and the different parts of the urinary tract and infect it. What is the treatment for this type of disorder? Normally, as it caused by the different bacteria, different species of bacteria, likewise in your book these are mentioned: Escherichia coli, Proteus vulgaris, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Neisseria gonorrhoeae, Treponema pallidum. These are the different bacteria and causing the different infections in the human body. So these can be curable by taking antibiotics against these bacteria, as well as if we keep the personal hygiene and if we drink more water, a lot of water, so we can cure such type of bacterial infection or the UTI. The next disorder of the urinary tract is the kidney stones. Kidney stone is also known as nephrolithiasis. That is the one patient if have stones in their kidney, that is also known as nephrolithiasis. Kidney stone is actually the deposits of the mineral inside the kidneys. The different minerals combine and take the shape of a small pebbles, and sometimes that pebbles become larger, as it mentioned in your book also, that the grains, that the stones may be as small as the grains are sand, and it may be the larger as the small golf balls. So the kidney stones is actually made up of calcium, different other salts when they are increased in concentration, and they form, combine and form the stones. What are the causes of the kidney stones? Kidney stones are caused by mainly the high calcium level, high calcium oxalate level, and high uric acid and other different material. First of all, the phenomena is known as hypercalcemia if high calcium is found in blood. Hypercalciuria, high calcium in urine. Hyperoxaluria, high calcium oxalate in urine. Hyperuricemia, high uric acid in urine. High cysteine, that is a special nucleic acid, and phosphate. And sometime if continuous state of dehydration occur in the human body, the removal of water, more urine formation due to different reasons. So all these are the causes of the kidney stones, that the calcium may be high in the urine, may be high in the blood, calcium oxalate in the blood, high uric acid, high cysteine and phosphate, and high dehydration. So all these are the causes of the kidney stones, and it causes the formation of the stones inside the kidneys. What is the treatment of the kidney stone? So normally, first in the previous time, open surgery will be done for the open surgery normally have done for this, for the treatment. But nowadays the two main modern and more secure treatment is given to the patient of the kidney stones, that is the extracorporeal shock wave lithotripsy and percutaneous nephrolithotripsy. These are the two type of the lithotripsy, and you people already study these lithotripsy. That what is lithotripsy? Lithotripsy is the wave shocking, when the waves are put inside the patient body and the stones are broken down into small pebbles, small sand, and that is then goes out of the body of the patient. Extra corporeal shock wave lithotripsy is the insertion of the waves inside the body of the patient, and the stones are broken down into small pieces or sand, and then that sand is come out of the patient body. While percutaneous nephrolithotripsy is a treatment in which a tube is inserted inside the patient body. Inside the tube, then ultrasound machine is put, and in which the stones is then visualized, and it is broken into small sand either, or it is pulled by special equipment from the patient body. And these are the two main treatment for the kidney stones nowadays, which are very curable or very attractive. The next disorder of the kidney is the kidney failure. Kidney failure, which is also known as the renal failure. Renal failure or the kidney failure. The two main types that is the chronic and the acute renal failure. Chronic means that is the kidney is damaged to such an extent that cannot be recovered again, which is also known as irreversible deterioration, in which the kidneys are completely stop their work because they are failed, their tissues are become dead, and this is very gradual and slowly progressive process and occur over a period of years. The causes are given in your book, that is nephritis, inflammation of the glomerulus, damage to high blood pressure, and the cause may be the diabetes mellitus. These are the different causes which gradually and slowly damage the tissues of the kidney and it causes the chronic renal failure. While acute renal failure means that to some extent the kidneys are working, but some of the parts of the kidneys are failed to work or slow their work because of the different reason, that is the hemorrhage due to trauma and sometime vomiting, diarrhea, diuresis, or the extra urine formation, sweating, obstruction of the ureter, maybe the stones in the ureter, or sometime in bladder, sometime in urethra. So all these are the causes of the failure of the different parts, small parts of the kidneys which stop work for the some time, and it can be recurable. Kidney can be recured by treating such obstacle or abnormalities inside the kidneys. Next topic is the dialysis, but you people already studied the dialysis and the type of the dialysis, that is the two hemo and peritoneal dialysis. The two type of dialysis you already studied in the grade 10. So these two topics will be studied by you people yourself, having no problem. All the mechanism that is given here is already studied by you, and that the last, the transplant of the kidney transplantation, and then the problem associated with the kidney transplantation. So all these two topics will be studied by the students yourself. If you feel any problem, any confusion, then you can easily contact with me and can ask question about this. But normally I feel that there will be no problem in studying these two topics because these are the same topics as you people covered in the grade 10.